It is not often that rumors and old wives' tales carry any truth to them, but in the case of one man from rural Dodge County, a story passed down to him over generations just led to a big archaeological discovery. Ward Jallis has you covered.
I've been researching history since I was 15 years old, but I've never uncovered anything quite this unique.
In a small patch of woods near the remote village of Lebanon, local historian Chuck Worth just uncovered a piece of sacred Ho-Chunk history.
Straight ahead of us is the panther, and then beyond that is the tadpole.
When Worth says there's a panther and a tadpole in these woods, he's not referring to living animals. He's talking about two small mounds hidden in the brush, shaped like the two animals. They're sacred Ho-Chunk effigy mounds, lost for nearly 1,000 years.
I heard the oral tradition that was preserved in one of the local families, that there were Indian mounds in this woods. That was in the early 1990s.
For 30 years, Worth sat on the secret until this year, when he started flying his drone in the area and spotted the mounds.
Just on a whim, I took a couple of screenshots from my drone video and posted it on Forgotten Wisconsin. And suddenly I get this phone call from Kurt Sampson and said, you're right, there are mounds there.
When Sampson, director of the Dodge County Historical Society, saw Worth's post, he used something called LiDAR, or light detection radar, to see if there was any truth to the tale.
What light detection radar does is it strips away the vegetation, where all you see is the topography or the landforms that are in an immediate area, and they tend to pop right out.
Sampson says there used to be tens of thousands of these burial mounds scattered all across southern Wisconsin until European settlers came, farmed the area, and destroyed many of them. Now, only a small fraction still remain. Sampson believes these mounds were likely used for Ho-Chunk religious and burial purposes, but Worth says they're an important reminder of a time long ago.
We really don't appreciate the 10,000 years of civilization that preceded the arrival of the first white settlers. Finding something like this is a reminder that this is sacred land.
In Lebanon, Ward Jallis, 27 News.
It's fascinating. Worth, the landowners, and the local historical society are working together to make sure the mounds are documented and preserved. The mounds will be called the Worth Mounds after the man who discovered them.